Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at this pen light that I was sent over for review purposes by a company called Wuben. This particular one is their Gecko E61 model. It's a pen light, but it has a lot of other different features. And I've been using it for the past couple of weeks, thanks to Wuben for sending it out. And I actually wanted to repackage everything up for this video because I am a sucker for awesome packaging on products. And I think Wuben hit it out of the park with this packaging here. I'll go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. But I wanted you guys to experience the actual opening of it, and then we'll go through the different features. Again, they sent this over so I can check it out and kind of do this video for you guys, so thanks to them. I've done some reviews on some of their other products in the past, so I'll link some of those videos throughout the video here. So this is the packaging here. Again, Wuben is the name of the company. Gecko E61 is the model of the pen light. So you have this black kind of sleeve on the outside of the actual box. And then on the back, you have a diagram of the pen light and a lot of really awesome information. One thing that I did notice is right here where it says model, they actually misspelled it and it says Giak, but it's supposed to be Gecko E61. So I'll leave that there in case you guys want to pause the video and read some of the information. But you have a lot of really awesome features with the pen light and both the flashlight side and then the actual pen side. So let's go ahead and open it up so you guys can see everything and how it comes packaged. So again, you take that sleeve right off of there. I'll actually set this off to the side so I can kind of reference it as I'm going. And then you have this nice blue color here, and then their logo right there, Wuben. And then this is actually magnetically held closed. So when you open it up, you actually have the pen and all the different accessories that come with it. So that is really, really awesome. So I'll touch on some of the accessories first. You have in this little box right here the charging cable. It's actually a USB to micro USB. Unfortunately, it's still using micro USB technology, but it's really cool that they do include that because the pen light is obviously rechargeable. In this little box right here, you actually have a couple of different tips for the pen and then some replacement ink for it as well. I'll look into that in a second. I want to go ahead and open up that box. And then this one here is kind of like instruction manual. So right here, it's really good. I always recommend, especially with flashlights that have different modes and different features and stuff like that, that you read through the instruction manual. So right here you have a package list, and some installation and how to operate it and whatnot. How to charge it. It does tell you that it takes up to 2 hours to fully charge it. And then when you connect it, red light constant on means it's charging. Blue light constant on means it's finished. So, you know, pretty typical. And obviously some of your different parameters. You do have a high output of 130 lumens, and then it ramps down to 40 lumens, medium 30 lumens, low 3 lumens, and then you do have a red and blue beacon 10 lumens. But it's interesting that it doesn't tell you how long that beacon lasts for. All the other ones give you the runtime, so you have an hour. An hour at the 100, I'm sorry, a minute at the 130 lumens, and then it ramps down to 40 lumens for 45 minutes. Then you have 2.5 hours at 30 lumens, and then 15 hours at 3 lumens. That's quite a long time. But then it doesn't really tell you the beacon there how long that would last. But again, I think for that one it's going to be just dependent on how you use it. And then onto the pen light itself. So you have this little tab right here, this little string that you pull and the pen comes out. So let's go ahead and set the rest of this off to the side here. And here it is. So you do have this little sticker right here. The pen light does have a lockout feature, which is nice because, again, if you're going to be carrying this like in your pocket or something like that, or in a bag and you don't want it to come on, you can lock it out and not have to worry about that. But it does say 4 times click on the switch to unlock the flashlight. So we'll go ahead and take this sticker off. Okay, there you go. And obviously, as you can tell, this has a very interesting form factor. You have the clip kind of here on the side as opposed to it being, on this side here where you would almost expect it to be. So it's really nice. You have the little W right there on the power switch for the flashlight. And then you have the pen side down here. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on the pen side first. You have these two sections on the side here, they almost feel like you would click them down. They almost feel like buttons, but that's just where you actually hold it if you're going to be writing and stuff like that. So as you guys can see right here, right now, there's actually one tip, and this is a zircon bead head. Obviously, this is great for if you need to bust out a window or something like that. You can go ahead and use that to, you know, extricate from a vehicle, or if you need to, you know, open up a window or anything like that. And then inside here, you have another tip, and that's actually the pen tip. So you have some ridges on the side here. So what you do is just grasping it, you're going to pull, like if you're going to pull it out, and that actually releases it, and you can turn, and then you push it in the same way, and it locks it back into place. There you go. And then now you have the ability to use the other side, you know, this one being the ballpoint pen. You can go ahead and write. It writes very, very smoothly. I found that I actually hold it like this as opposed to holding it on both sides. I hold it like this, so one finger on top and one at the bottom, and then it rests there. And then I do all my writing, and I'm good to go. So I mentioned that you have this little box here that has a couple of other accessories. When you open it up, inside you actually have 4 replacement ink cartridges for the pen, which is really nice because, again, those are very, very, very small. But then you also have a couple of other pen type or pen nibs. I guess I would call it that. Let's see if I can get these out. So I'll leave the replacement ink cartridges in there and make sure you don't lose them, because if you use the pen a lot, you're going to want to go ahead and use those. But then you have 2 more tips right here. So the first one is actually a touch pen. So this is like a stylus tip. So you can put it on there, and if you want to use it on your phone or your tablet or something like that, you can use that. And then the other one here, they call it an inkless pen. This is just it's a very pointy tip that you can put on there. Again, this is to you know, if you're going to use it for self-defense or something like that, you know, you can use that to kind of stab at. And then the easiest way to go ahead and switch those out, and I'll do it over here with this one, is you just unscrew the one that is presently there, and then you just screw the one that you want. Okay, so now you have the what they call inkless pen tip there, and then if you want to go ahead and put it away, you can just turn it around. And then now you can use the pen style. So that is really, really cool. I like the fact that they include all those different tips, so you can just basically set it up however you want. So it almost turns the Penlight into kind of like a tactical pen. But again, depending on if you're going to be maybe, you know, going through airport security or something like that, you might want to take off these and then just do the touch pen, the little pad here. That way it looks more like a stylus, and you don't have to worry about them taking it away from you. So you have this area right here on the side. It's actually magnetic. I'll show you here with my knife blade. So again, you have that magnetic area, which is really nice because it allows you to, you know, put this up to any metallic surface if you're going to be using the flashlight feature. Then right here you have your pocket clip, very, very sturdy pocket clip. Again, I probably would have wanted it on the side right here just because it'll lay flatter, like if you're putting it in a shirt pocket or something like that. But because of the makeup of the Penlight, obviously you cannot have it there, so you know it is what it is. All in all, it feels really nice and sturdy. It has a little bit of weight to it, which is cool. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the flashlight itself, or on the Penlight. So as you guys can see here, you have a window where you see the LEDs right there, so you can actually use it while it's closed. So it did say that it came in locked out. Again, it does have a lockout feature, so you have to press the power button here 4 times. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you guys can see there, the LEDs lit up. It looks like it's in the low mode. So if you press and hold, it'll actually cycle through the 3 different modes. So you have low, medium, and then high. So again, 3 lumens, 30 lumens, and then 130 lumens, which ramps down to 40 lumens after a minute. And I like this because it makes it very directional. So if you just want to light up an area to look for something real quick, you can go ahead and do that. And then if you just press it, it'll actually turn off. So now because it's locked off, pressing it once will turn it on. Pressing it again will turn it off. And then once you have it on, pressing and hold will cycle through the modes. And then obviously when you get to the one you want, you can just release it, turn it off, And it does have a memory, so it will come on in the last mode, so that I had it in medium, so it came on in medium. And then press and hold to cycle through again, so we'll put it on high for now, and then you can turn it off. Now, you do have the ability to use it like this if you want, but if you want more of a spill area, you can actually open it up, and it'll actually stop at the 90-degree mark here. So now if you turn it on, you'll have more of a spill on the light itself, and you can, if you want, you could set it down on a flat surface like that, or using the magnet, you can actually put it onto a metallic surface if you want to go hands-free and work on something like that. But you can actually continue to open it up, and now you have almost like a wand style flashlight, if you need to light up a particular area or something like that. And then you can continue to open it up right there, and now you can put it flat this way. So again, it just depends on how you want to go ahead and use it. It gives you those capabilities, and we'll go ahead and turn it off for now. As you guys can see right here, right at the top is your micro USB charging port. Again, when it's charging, it'll let you know depending on the color. So if it's red, the LED will be red. That means that it is charging. And then when it's steady blue, that means that it's fully charged. Now, besides obviously the white LEDs, which it has right here almost like a built-in diffuser, the way that they've done it. There is some texture there, so it diffuses the light a little bit. You do have that beacon, that red and blue beacon lights. So in order to access that, you just have to double click the power button there. And you can actually do it from the off position if you want to. And then you have this red and blue beacon. Now, obviously, depending on where you live, there are some state laws that do not allow you to use red and blue, because police use red and blue. So just make sure that, if you're going to be using this, you use it with that in mind. I think for the most part, for anybody that's not law enforcement or maybe even like military, the beacon, the two colors here would basically be for signaling. If I need help, I can signal with this, and maybe I can use it for that. But I don't really see another purpose for the red and blue beacon. I almost wish that it was either red alone or blue alone, and maybe steady or flashing, maybe steady red and flashing blue or something like that. But again, there are some state laws regarding the type of lights that you can use, primarily on your vehicles, but I guess if you're walking around or something like that, you don't want to give off the wrong impression. Now, if you are a law enforcement official, then obviously this is great for you, because now you can actually have this, and if you needed to use it for something, you can have that red and blue flashing beacon and use it for whatever it is that you need. So again, from the off position, you can go ahead and access that, but if you turn it on, you can access it as well, and just double click that power button there, and it'll go to the red and blue beacon. Now, if you press it, it'll turn it off. And because it does have that memory, when you press it again and turn it on, it'll actually come back on in the beacon. So in order to go back to the regular mode, you just have to press and hold, and then it'll go to the last mode that you were using it. We were in high, and then now you can just press it and turn it off. So I think all in all, this is a great option for pretty much EDC carry. I don't know if I would be carrying this on my person. This would be perfect in an EDC bag, a bailout bag or something like that, or an EDC bag, just to have as a backup light. But you have the pen, you have the different tips, the glass breaker if you need it, and then you have the flashlight, the different modes. Again, you have low, medium, and high, 3 lumens, 30 lumens, and then 130 lumens. And then you do have the blue and red beacon, which, again, I can't state it enough. Just make sure that you know what your local laws or, what it is that you're going to be using it for your particular purpose. But again, for law enforcement, I think it would come in very handy. Now, it is available in, I believe, 2 or 3 different colors. I chose to go with the black one. That's the one that they sent me. And, just because it's more classic, I know they have, I believe, a blue one or something like that as well. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link to where you guys can pick this up if you are interested. Again, if you are into pen lights or tactical pens and things like that, I think this would be a great option to pick up to have in your collection, the Wuben Gecko E61. So there it is. That is a quick look at this model. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.